Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live. The dogs in the building.
Come on.
The dogs in the building.
Whoop day.
Knuckles, Brimm.
Yeah, we here.
Fresh off the release of Hood and Romantic. The tape, the LP. What would you classify it? Tape, LP, album?
Well, right now,
It sound like an album.
It's a disappointment because the shit's still not even out on all platforms yet. But it's coming.
It'll be out by the time this releases.
Shit coming.
By the time this interview releases, it'll be out.
Definitely.
Because I'm gonna be on a 2-day schedule, so I'm like stockpiling interviews right now. I got I think you're number 5. You're the 5th one I've done, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna release it in 5th. I'm gonna release them at the right time. Obviously, you got a project right now, so you see what I'm saying? It's timing. So we gave the project a listen. I was bumping the track. I like you. To me, kind of got A Boogie is one of my favorite artists. Mm-hmm. So some of your tracks kind of got like a Boogie vibe, like the straight up. I don't know the names fully. I listened to the 99. I listened to one with him on it too. The 999 one's fire. The
shout out my son Goldie and Teasy on there.
What's it called? It's not straight up. It's what is it with straight in it? It's like talking about be straight with me. No.
I think it was.
It's called Straight Up.
Hold
on, I'm gonna pull it up.
I'm off that tape already. Look, I'm on to the next shit.
You on to the next project?
Yeah,
I'm
in the summer of 2021 right now.
Nah, bro, but I was listening to this fire. We go back, bro. We go back to 2017, 2018. First time. Did you perform on that show?
I think I did.
Yeah, I
did 2 songs because I ain't have too much music at the time.
Yeah,
I was just
you were just getting into it,
observing.
But I was observing you observing the game though too, and how to move and shit.
That's what they don't know how to do at the end of the day is observe first.
Yeah,
they just gonna step right into the game and be nice, or they think they just or denial.
You gotta learn first. But I watched you pick up steam over the last couple of years. Man, like I said, I respect the work ethic. I respect the grind. I respect the way you move. It's not just you're not just out here just, dropping songs. You out here moving strategically with a plan. You got you a team. I mean, first things first, let's talk about, the whole Wild Money movement. And
shout out Wild Money.
Yeah, what that means to you, man. Like, what does that mean to you?
It should mean everything. It should tatted.
Yeah, I know. I see. Oh, yeah.
Funny, I have met half of these people, more than half. I met, besides Ruby, I'm lying, besides Ruby, all of them I met within 6 months. 6 months since the pandemic.
Right.
Wild Money started a month after the pandemic. Like, this Wild Money shit would have never even started through the pandemic. It's like I met people that I feel I got more trust with or more loyalty with than I feel like I've knew my whole life. Like, certain people that have been in my whole life, I feel like I could trust these people I just met more than them. Like, I feel like we all
got the same vision.
It's on a mission.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I tried it with other people. I've tried with, you feel me? Just my day one homies or just with other people, you feel me? But this really is it. Like, everyone's really hungry. And it's like, as soon as someone isn't motivated, the next person that was just demotivated is now motivated.
Yeah.
And helping the next person as soon as someone slows down.
You guys sharing energy. Synergy is called.
That's really
it's called synergy. Yeah, but I noticed. I see you guys on the grind, man. I mean, I know firsthand from being from having a venue. You know what I mean? I get a good idea of who's really pop because the way you determine who's really popping is by who brings people out.
That's a fact.
Who gets the people out their crib?
Because you can
be
lit with your friends. You can be cool on your block, but what are you really doing besides that? Like,
if they gonna come pay the door fee to come see you do what you do.
That's really
and man, I remember the show we had with you. Oh man, that shit got lit.
Nah, I can't front that shit.
But it's a good vibes though.
That was a show that we hosted as us and we threw. That wasn't even no big.
No, nothing. But it was packed. The vibes is right. That's a big thing too, is making sure the vibes is right, man. The vibes is right because that's one thing that'll turn venues away is when the vibes ain't right and things go left at your events. But that vibe was cool, smooth. Everybody had a great time.
The easiest shit I say with that is keep the streets with the streets
and
keep the business with the business.
Exactly.
And that's what a lot of these artists is doing. That's fucking they bag up or fucking labels up or, like you said, venues up.
Right, and venues is the number one thing right now. With the local scene, you gotta You gotta have good relationships with these venues
That's a big fact.
because that's what's gonna bring you your bag in the immediate.
That's the main way you get in the bag. What
Is
you
the
gonna do? Have these people come to your shit?
Yeah,
You feel me? You gonna start having security line up outside your crib? That's like,
you could. I've
nah,
seen
that's a
people do it.
fact, right?
Though. I've seen people do it, bro.
15, 20, you get in there, you live.
Yeah, bro. But how's it like? Like what's some of your struggles like being on the grind, like being one of the top artists out here, up and coming. You know what I mean? On the grind, trying to get to the next level, trying to surpass the local scene. What's like one of your biggest trials and tribulations and struggles that you deal with?
My mental.
Yeah.
That's really like my biggest, like, I say this all the time, but like my biggest like effect on me is me.
Right.
The only person that can stop me, if I'm not gonna make it, it's not gonna be no one else. I got no one to blame but myself. You feel me? Like it's how hard I'm gonna work or what I'm gonna do. Cause I have, you feel me, mental health issues where, you feel me, and I drink. I got a little, you feel me, addiction issues. You feel me, that slow me down from really working. Like people don't realize that. Like when people go through a lot of shit and they start drinking or just doing, you feel me, smoking a lot of shit like that, that gives you like liquor brain and fucks with your lyrics and shit like that. People just think.
What
like,
you mean by liquor brain? Like fucks with you?
I made that up.
Oh, you made that word. That's what I'm trying to clarify the
definition. Put that in
definition.
the Urban Dictionary. You can put that in the Knuckles Dictionary. But like liquor brain, more or less, like I feel like when I'm drinking, like steady. Say if I'm drinking for like 2-3 weeks, I feel like Dave East is going through this. Dave East is a GOAT, but people's clowning him. But he's got so many people like passing or like fucked up shit that's going around him. He's curing his pain with that.
Liquor.
You feel me? So when you doing all that, it's like you're not thinking straight. Your body isn't healthy. You dehydrated. Your brain isn't gonna be as clear as it should be for you to write music or you to get in the zone. Cause now you trying to drink or you not sober. You feel me? So
You coming outside yourself.
It's gonna throw you off your game. I feel like, and it do.
Yeah.
I know that from personal experience, from just going through shit and just thinking drinking gonna help, and now I'm wondering why I can't push it together and shit like that.
Yeah, but I mean, from the outside looking in, I wouldn't, you work hard. Like you always dropping something. You always got something in the works. Like I don't know if you stockpile up the content and you put it out on a consistent basis, but it doesn't seem to me like, that's something that people want to know. That's a good thing about this is that you get a chance to really express yourself in a more detailed and in-depth form and connect with your fans, man. Because I know you got a lot of fans because I see them.
Shout out to my fans too.
Yeah, you got any
I don't
like?
even like to call people my fans. You feel me? They're my supporters. Yeah. Then right now, because I'm not. You feel me? People looking at, who is he? We ain't your fucking fan. You feel me? But at the end, I respect all my supporters and I appreciate everyone. Because at the end of the day, I don't need one person out here to support me and fuck with me. I'm going all the way.
Right. I mean, you do got support out here because. The way this came about is because I hit you up last night. You see, he here right now because
if I ain't got nothing else scheduled, if it's not music, I'm making it happen. Like
exactly,
that's all I'm about.
As it should be. But we were sitting and we keep our eye on the streets and what's around, and we seen people talking about it and looking at it. So I'm like, let me pull up the song. It was the link you dropped last night. I listened through all the songs, but I haven't had a chance to really.
Just listen part 3, the intro.
Yeah, that's just listen part 3, the intro.
That's the reason why my tape not out right now too.
Yeah, when I heard that part, I was like, man, let me hit him up. Let me see what he's doing tomorrow. Like, let's get him and talk about it. Because I'm a fan. I'm an avid fan of the bars. You see what I'm saying?
And I still try to feed that.
Yeah, you still I'm an avid fan of the the melodies and the songs. Don't get it twisted.
That's cute too.
Like I said, one of my favorite artists is A Boogie, but at the same time, the bars is what I look at it like this. The melody songs and them songs, they get you fans.
That's the radio.
And the bars get you lifelong fans and keep you fans.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
What you doing, though?
Yeah.
That's why you doing it.
Yeah, that's why. But I be watching. You know what I mean? I be watching. I got a lot of things going on.
That's one thing I always kept. Like I was like, regardless of what music is nowadays, like me, I'm an old soul. I'm still young. I'm 22.
Right.
So that's why I feel like I match it perfect. Cause like I was born at a perfect time where I could still catch the old bop.
Right.
You feel me? To still be able to talk to the older heads so they don't look at me as one of the clowns like, oh, he just one of these other mumble singing that, you feel me? But I still talk. Like I always made that known, like no matter what type of tape I drop, like this is Hood and Romantic, supposed to be more of an auto-tune feel.
Yeah, more
but
of
I'm I don't
Keeping
care.
it G and keeping it
You
official.
still gonna get a bars. Like every tape, I'm gonna give you something like that got bars on it.
At least a few.
Something.
Yo, that by the way is fire. The way they. I'm looking at the because I've been looking at it. No, I'm looking at the Knuckles part. The way they
zero.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's
the
called
zero.
Like when you want a tattoo like that, it's called zero negative.
That joint is fire. I was just looking at that. People, I'm like, oh, he got the words in the zero. I'm like, who did that?
Just little shit like that. You feel me?
You got that done here?
Yeah, it's Connect. My
It's
son
Connect.
Melo Blanco. Shout out Melo Blanco.
Shout out Melo Blanco, man. Maybe we can get him in here. You gotta connect me or something.
He's definitely a GOAT too.
Yo, so you know, outside of your circle, you know, the people you deal with on a daily basis, like, what's some of the your influences in the game? Like in terms of, you know, making music wise.
I mean, my influence. I just love music.
You just love music as a general.
Like regardless, like people.
Right.
I just always like. I used to sit in my room like when I was young, like
just running through
no
it.
friends, like you know how it is when you're young. You like 5, 6. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, some kids sit in the backyard. They play with their toys. Like I used to sit there and just bump CDs.
Bump music.
Bump 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Eminem. Like oh shit.
You know what my secret
Soulja Boy.
my secret album is?
I fuck with Soulja Boy when I was young.
Soulja Boy had that shit
was my
though.
son. You know I was
When he first came out.
Crank that. I was getting crazy.
Now watch me.
I
You
was
he really put
getting
Bape
crazy
on
to
too.
Soulja Boy.
They don't get credit. He really put Bape on. He was one of the first people I seen wearing it.
Everyone, him and Lil Wayne. But
Him
he
and
was
Wayne. That's what I was about to say. That
really, but he put a lot of shit on. But
He
you know,
did.
he's just so trash.
he's so like such
but
a.
he's literally an icon. Like,
He's a
people
meme.
think that shit, but he really is an icon.
But he's an
man.
icon.
Like, that is a fact. I respect this shit.
Bro, one of my
Still making money on ringtones.
still.
You know who even use ringtones?
But I remember going to the little stores and getting that Soulja Boy joint on my Boost.
That's OD.
I remember that like it was yesterday. I'm a little bit older than you. I'm 25.
Yeah.
But, you know, at that time, like, them 3
exactly,
years
yeah.
is the difference between iPhone and Boost. You see what I'm saying?
That's a big difference.
It's a
That's
big difference because it wasn't that long from my Boost to my iPhone. But, yeah, one of my secret albums that when I was a kid, when I was around the same age, like 5 or 6, maybe a little older, like 8 or 9, I won a Maroon 5 album at a Christmas party.
Dead. That was your shit.
Bro, the one song, This Love Had, bro, that was my shit.
I'm dead.
I was jumping between that and,
I ain't fuck with no Maroon 5.
and Mini
I
Men.
think I know the son from the show. He was in The Voice or some shit.
Adam Levine, yeah.
I only know him. Like that's how I really know the group.
Bro, that track though, that one track, I didn't fuck with the whole, that one track right there, that joint was fire, bro.
Nah, I can't front though. They millionaires though.
Yeah, he made money.
They made classics.
And I was going through a little phase because, you know, the School of Rock had just came out.
Oh,
you know that movie with Jack Black? That shit had me trying to be a rock star.
Yeah, he was dead. They like, I'm dead. I could just see it in his face. He was dead.
Bro, I played the drums. I'm like, okay, I could really do this. And then I got that tail. Oh, that's fire. But, you know, just moving forward, what's some of like the things they can look forward to, you know, in 2021? Because, you know, 2020 is coming up on a wrap, man.
Yeah, 2020 is over.
What you got planned
for me? But
yeah, what you got planned for 2021?
Double what I did this year.
In terms of
tapes
and videos.
Everything. They think I went hard this year.
Yeah,
that's why it's funny. You feel me? Like right now, all I'm focused on is like budget bag.
Right.
Because it's like
takes money to make money.
You get what I'm saying? Like
I
I
know
do
exactly
all this shit by myself at the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day, and a few supporters around me. But besides that, like I'm doing this shit, and I'm every day. You feel me? Like I'm in the studio every day. I'm shooting a video, or I'm doing something that involves it. Even if I'm like, I don't know.
Even if it's just promoting or planning,
anything like
you gotta take that in consideration too, bro.
we think I'm just ignoring them or something because I'm in my jack, but
nah.
the game, this shit ain't over. Like people be trying to chill. Like
3D chess.
I don't have no time to chill. You ain't do no biz.
Exactly.
I got biz. Like
yeah.
I got no time to waste. Like
No
I really
time to
don't.
waste. It's 3D chess, man. You gotta really take time to like put planning in part of your routine of like, you know, just taking the time to just think about how you're gonna make your moves strategically and building connections and, you know,
Really
talking to people and putting yourself in the right places to win. You know what I mean? And hopefully, you know, if 2021 sees, you know, everything reopening, the thing you should really focus on is the shows and getting people to pop out, because you guys got a charisma, you guys got like you guys got an attraction value to you. You see what I'm saying? Because they popping out. They pop out. They popping out.
They gonna come.
I know they popping
Even
out.
if they don't want to come. Like They just want to see what's going on.
Just want to see what's going on.
Yeah, even if they come to hate, they're gonna be like, yeah, we coming.
Yeah, let's go pop out. Ain't nothing else to do.
Slide.
But you know, that's what I see. Like, as long as you guys got your team put together some fire shows, everybody, even if you guys got to throw your bread together, and you know, book out Upstate Concert Hall or something. You was already on that.
Like, we already masterminding shit like that. Like, if this shit, we can't just. Like, music not going to stop because right now everyone's on their phones. So it's like you can keep streaming. But the extra dough, like the venues and how we can bring extra money in that other artists, like especially big artists, that's most of their dough is show money. You feel me? So it's like
100%.
We already thinking about how we going to do that. Like, but it's all about how the professional way too. You don't want to like, especially the way we coming up now is mad professional. Like we got mad looks, labels, interns from Atlanta Records just contacted me and shit like that. So it's like I'm not trying to do nothing tacky right now. Like, I don't want to do no whack shows or nothing like that no more because it's only gonna lower my name. I feel like now, so I'm only trying to go up with everything. Every video got to be to the last part, even if it's not specifically like, even if it's a drill turn song, the shit got to be one of the best top drill songs. You feel me? Because visuals for drill songs, if you really look at it, it's usually just people jumping around.
Yeah, they got the squad in the background. I peeped that in the last video you dropped. I peeped that you really put some thought into that, and you came with a plan, and you came with a theme, and you came with a story to tell through it. I will pull it up. I wonder if I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I don't want to risk it with the copyright because there would be nothing worse than having this be.
And then they try to shut it down for my own shit.
Yeah, they try to shut you down.
I do that to my people.
I'm like, yo, this is him. I'm just trying
to him.
Yeah, like yo, but yeah, man, like, so what goes into that? Like when you thinking about, you know, the video and the song, like what goes into the process of creating a story or creating a real movie, rather than just doing like you said, the stand around, jumping and dancing video. Like
I can't front. That's one of the hardest shits. Like, as you could tell,
you
view a lot of 518 music, you feel me? But
it's rare.
That's why I respect, shout out A Supreme.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because it's like, I try to put my songs in third person, and I try to view my music, like, as it's not my shit. Like, even when I'm in the studio making my shit, it's almost impossible. But if you can try to put that in your mindset, like, you look at your own shit in third person, then it's like,
it's a good mindset to have with anything.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
So I do that, but honestly, I'm not even gonna take credit. Like I do this shit, shout out A Supreme. Like A Supreme really make my shit happen. Like he got. Yeah,
his glow's been crazy too.
Shout out A Supreme.
His glow's been crazy too.
I literally send him a song. He'll be like, "Yo, give me a little bit. I'll have some." And a lot of my shit be last minute because I'm all off a gut feeling, and like I really I'm so like I believe in that shit heavy gut feelings and like, when you feel like it's time. So I go with you. So if I'm like, yo, I feel like right now, if I shoot this, you feel me, it's going to be worth it. You feel me? I'll hit him. Yeah, he'll be laughing like, come on. But give me 15 minutes. I'm going to cook something up. Yeah. And you see what he be doing. Like,
bro, he's a genius. He's really a 518 GOAT. Like,
it's sad.
It's
Like, he's another reason, like, I have to do this. Like, I won't let him
outwork you.
Not even that. What? I want him to because he keeps me going. I would never let him, like, fuck me. Fuck if I even go somewhere. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I can't not let him not do something because he can't just be a waste of space. He can't be a waste of time. He can't be doing this just for the 518.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, half these people don't even really give a fuck. You feel me? They just worried about self at the end of the day. But he really needs to get back. Like, my son deserves get back. Like, he's one of the people out here that just deserve genuine, like, everything that's coming from him is going to happen because he deserves it.
Yeah, he's held it. Like I said, I remember before. I mean, I met him probably around a little bit before I met you, maybe like a couple months before, in the first Blue Room. I started linking with Ace more and more, and you know, since then, from then to now, the progression of like his video work, his music, his team, like everything he's built. I watched the whole thing grow. You know what I mean?
And how does he manage to keep up with all of it, and it's all still getting better?
And it's all on point, and he's working with every artist.
That's the type of shit. I'm like, it's not even like he's slacking. It's not like he getting nicer at the videography and like slacking with his music.
Nah,
it's all going up.
It's all going up.
I'm like,
and he's not shortchanging nobody. You know what I mean? Everybody getting his best effort. He putting his best foot forward. But that's what you got to do.
Him now. He'll straight up keep it a being. Or if he feel like he's not ready or he's not going to do it right then, he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like if you're not ready for something, why take it?
Yeah, that comes from experience, man. That comes from being in
Like,
situations like you were saying earlier with the drinking and getting the liquor brain.
you feel me?
Like I was thinking about this the other day. Is like humanity isn't being a human isn't made from like good things like love and care. Like that doesn't turn you into a good person. The thing that turns you to a good person is like pain and like loss and fear and anxiety. Those are the things that develop your character. Like, you know what I mean?
What the biggest saying though, you feel me? You can't see the sun till it rain. You feel me? Like there's no shine till it rain. Like that's just a fact. Like you gotta go through this shit, or in the same aspect, or you gotta go through some pain or some shit to switch.
What do you mean?
Like say
like if you're one way, you gotta go. Like you gotta fall flat on your face, bump your knee.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or if like you in denial, or like you conceited, or like you just doing too much. Say you lack motivation, or you too confident or cocky. You feel me? One of them shits gonna hit you, and then you gonna level out. You gonna humble up.
Yeah.
You gonna realize.
Or you gonna
sweet.
ride away.
Or you gonna fold.
You gonna fold. You gonna ride
fold.
away.
A lot of them gonna fold. Y'all gonna fold.
Yeah, that's a fact. But so when you speak on things like that, I'm like, yeah, that's how I know you see the bigger picture of it. You see the bigger picture of it because like sometimes like I said, the darkest times create the brightest light for the future. You see what I'm saying?
Got me to open my third eye.
Yeah,
that's because I was clueless. Yeah. I was definitely blind.
But not like I said, at least from when I met you, when I peeped, I'm like, oh, like I said, I could see you. I could see like, okay, he just taking it all in right now. You know what I mean? He taking it all in. He meeting people, building the connections he need to build. And then I seen you do the when Ace was doing that the series, the interview series when they pull up on you.
That's another reason why.
Is that what sparked it all?
A little bit too. Like, it was already sparked.
I seen you working.
Because they.
Oh, that might be my phone. I gotta
No, you straight.
My motherfucking my phone is this thing is connected to your phone. So like.
Oh, it started talking through. I'm
so
like,
they can't hear that, but like if I play a song on my phone and I turn this up, it'll start bumping. But it's all good because they come in track. I can just cut it. But yeah, tell me about that interview when he pulled up on you.
Though, I was just like, I don't know, I forgot. I can't even really spit. It took me just sitting up north though, sitting in my cell. I still every night just sliding down before locking. You feel me? Just looking at my pictures I'm not playing when I come home. The first time I was I wanted to do it. Like you say, you see me, I was observing, but I was observing too much.
Yeah, he wasn't.
You still don't get it wrong. You gotta observe. You gotta pay attention. You gotta make sure shit's situated first. But you can't just sit around too long because then your opportunity might go.
Yeah,
you
pass
feel me?
you by.
If you sit around too long, that's why I be trying to tell people around me, or even people that's not in my camp that's nice. You feel me? You can be nice. You can have all this talent. I don't care how much talent you got. There is a time frame, and you don't know when the time frame is.
It's a fact.
And if you not working, then you faded.
Yeah.
You done. You missed your flight. As they would say, you feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta be
the championship window, as they say in sports. The championship window.
And if you take any break off or any time, anything, it could be some real shit in your life. It could be some real shit in your life that
pop up and throw you.
You have nothing to stop it.
Yeah.
But that could have been your chance, and I'm sorry, but guess what?
That's the way.
And now it's either you can cry about it and sit there and complain, or you can get right back on your feet and go right back to grinding. You feel me? Because there ain't nothing else to do.
There's only two choices you got.
It's either else to do.
I heard a quote. Well, I read a quote in this book. I read a book about it was a crazy book because it was a psychiatrist that was in a Nazi camp, and the book was basically about the meaning of life, and what it boiled down to was the meaning of life is to give life meaning. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that the answer is in the question, but like you said, you got to give yourself that purpose. You got to give yourself that drive, and then you got to match it with your energy. You got to take that energy and propel you towards that goal. But first, you need the North Star. You know what I mean? That North Star, that vision, that goal, what you got. And it could be anything. You know what I mean? You could pick whichever direction you want to go.
That's what I'm saying.
But you got to have that North Star.
It don't matter what you doing. It could be
whatever.
You could be it's a joke, but you could be the grocery bagger for Hannaford.
And be the illest.
Be like son from Employee of the Month.
And be the illest.
You know what I'm saying? Better be that bad boy.
And really shoot up to be the general manager. Like, they really shoot you
though.
up if you do your, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, like, so, you know, just run me through your feelings about the tape, though. We haven't really talked about that too much. Like,
cause I don't be like I thought.
So what is who inspired all them songs? Because you on there talking, you on there talking a little.
I was just on some like I feel like I was just I was really like only on a selective of a crowd. You feel me? Like I felt like I was only talking to the streets.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta start talking to females a little bit more. And it's like with my voice, it's like I got a deeper voice, but like I can source it.
Yeah.
So it's like
you got some good vocals.
That's another reason why it seems like it's something new. Like I've been trying to do shit like this. You feel me? It took me to find the right engineer too as well, and find myself, because I wouldn't like try to hit vocals, or I wouldn't try to do certain notes because
build the confidence.
Before I would laugh, I'd be like, nah, I ain't doing that corny shit. I'm too gangster for that. But then I'm like, yeah, then I'm gonna miss another bag. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'll fuck around and do it.
You know, gangsters is human too.
That's a
fact. Like, I mean, gangsters is human too.
Nah, but at the end of the day, I'm like, if I'm only gonna do the streets, if I'm only gonna do that, that only gives me one window, one opportunity, one. So now, if I don't got the hottest shit for the hood or the hottest shit for the homies, you feel me? It's like, all right, that was my only opportunity. Right. But now, if I'm making something for this crowd, now I have mad opportunities to pop. Right. It's not like I'm only going this genre. I think I'm just gonna click with this one genre. Like,
and females drive the market.
They the confidence boot. Come on.
Females drive the market.
We know they run the world. We just chat.
Yeah.
You feel me? We the physical.
Yeah.
But they the drive and the mental.
They gonna drive it. Cause you get the females, the dudes ain't gonna fall far behind.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, we need that backbone. So we can chat, but we need that backbone.
That's a fact, man. But yo, I'm really, like I said, that tape. Ace made the cover to that, because I was looking at the cover art. The cover art is fire.
And honestly, he cooked that up. Like, I just gave, like, I fake give Ace nothing. And he'd be like, yo, come on, man. Like, you just want me? You just want me? Like, I'll help you out a little bit. I gave him a little something. He cooked that up. Like, that's all for his brain. You feel me? Like, yo, I know I wanted hood and romantic. I gave him the name. He had a couple ideas, but they were, like, different. I'm just like, you know what, go whatever you feel like. Whatever you want to run with it. And he gave me that. And it was the first one, too. It wasn't even like he sent me multiple. Like, that was the first one. I'm like,
that's how you know.
That's different.
That's how you know. Because cover art is like, I feel like some artists, like, kind of skimp on the cover art, but the cover art is the first thing. It's like, it's a brand. It's the brand to your project.
Especially if you a local artist or, like, not in the next level yet, because I already know the vibes. You feel me? Like, that's what I be trying to tell people, too. It's like, they see an audio, people don't want to see that shit nowadays. Like, if you not on, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you solidify, solidify, all right, you drop an audio and you lit, they going to click on it because they going to hear it.
They click on whatever you put out.
If you like a local artist or something, they going to be like,
everything got to be official.
Like, I don't know, like, I feel like they going to just pass by, like, if it's not the visual, like, you need the visual.
Yeah.
If it's not the visual, it's quiet.
Yeah, you do need the visual.
Y'all going to skip right over that shit.
You definitely need the visual, because, what it is like, when you're making it, like, being an artist, your ultimate goal is to connect with the people.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? In order for the people to connect with you, they need to see you. They need to hear you. They need to feel you. They need to understand you.
It's a big fact.
You see what I'm saying? Without those four components, you're not going to fully have a connection with the people.
Unless you just lucky as hell.
Unless you know them all personally.
That's a fact.
Like, that's impossible.
That's what I be trying to say. It's like until everything you just said, until that happens, it's like,
gotta go hard.
Why should someone want to step out? You get what I'm saying? You gotta show that side of you, because it's like these people out here drop like 2 songs and then they get hyped and then they be like, I ain't dropping shit to like you too good. Like, well, you need to drop something, because if you don't, you're not even gonna be talked about tomorrow.
You're gonna lose them.
Exactly what I'm saying. Like, that's why I make sure, like, even if they don't fuck with it, you feel me? Not everyone. I don't fuck with every one of my favorite artists' tracks. You feel me? Because everyone gonna have different moods.
But somebody gonna fuck with it.
You get what I'm saying?
You don't know who that might be. That might be your number one supporter. That's like, yo, playing it every time you hop in the car every time they hop in the car with their boys, they playing that song on repeat. You know what I mean? You never know. Like, and sometimes sometimes what you don't like is what your fans like the most. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might be like,
About
man, I don't
EP.
even like that. I don't even like this thing. Da, da, da. And your fans like, yo, that's the hardest joint you dropped. And you like, what? That's the hardest joint I dropped?
This one right here?
This one?
But you didn't like my shit that I thought was the hardest.
Yeah.
You feel me? That I put mad hours in. I just made that song in 15 minutes. And y'all motherfuckers.
You never
that
know what it
gets me
is.
tight.
I know.
Yo, like she being a thought, that little bum ass track, that shit going up. Like I made that shit in dead ass 15 minutes. Like I could dead ass make them city bops in like 15 minutes.
But you know what it is about some of those sometimes too? Is that like the songs that you make in like that are so quick, it's like, all right, we were talking about this the other day. It's like there's that polished sound that some people prefer, and some people prefer like the more raw sound and stuff.
Yeah,
so when you run through, make it quick, and you just off the top, like, then they gonna
be like the sauce. You know
Yeah,
how like
the
some people
sauce.
just catch that like Uzi now. You feel me? Like now that
he's all sauce.
and now he on some. I'm going back to the mumbling, like where you can barely understand him because he was making them first couple of takes was it. Now he's starting to talk a little bit more and like make more sense. It's like, all right, well, I'm losing you.
Yeah,
But
you losing some people.
him at first.
Yeah,
when he wasn't talking.
When he was mumbling, he was like, "Oh, he just mumbled." But I
now it's
like
like,
the.
Nah, go back to that. Nah, he needs to go back
see,
to that.
see what like for me, for example, I didn't rock with that first Uzi. Like I wasn't really rocking with Uzi until XO Tour Life came out. I heard that one.
General?
Yeah, I was like, that all right. That one.
Take before that, like P's and Q's.
Yeah,
right.
But I went back to those though. Like I just got like That's a Rack. I just got back on that like last year. But I wasn't really rocking with it until he started like, cause that song has some substance to it. You see what I'm saying?
No, that shit definitely did.
That's another thing. Bringing it back to like your project and your work is another thing that I noticed about your artistry as a whole is just the general substance that you have to your music. Even with the new like more groovy songs, you still maintain that sub. That's the first thing I noticed when I put it on. When I put on because the first one I listened to was the part 3 where you came in with the bars and then the second one I listened to was the other one you shared that was the love song, and then that's what got me on the, because I was looking for it. I mean, I'm going through, I'm looking for, I'm like, okay, is it on Apple Music? I know you had it linked up on your joint. I'm like, all right, it's on YouTube, so I'm gonna rock with it on YouTube for now.
That's what time I was on. Like, I'm gonna at least give it to him. I can't be capping out.
Yeah, that's smart.
You feel me?
That's
the only reason why I did it.
You got to keep your promises.
I had to. Like I told them my shit was gonna drop today. I was like, you know what? I couldn't make it happen on all platforms. I'm still gonna drop. I don't even want to do it. I'm giving it to y'all for free.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I'm gonna give it to you, and as soon as my shit drop, I'm taking it down.
Yeah, you can take it down and go on Apple Music and Spotify, or whatever. But the second one I listened to was like a full like love song kinda. But then, the third one I listened to it was the 999 song. And that's where I'm like, okay, he got this. He got the groove sound with the substance. You see what I'm saying? And then I listened to one that he's featured on, and it's Draco Teasy. That song is
that 999. That's Goldie.
That's the 9.
Teasy.
No, I thought it was him and.
Nah, that's Goldie London and Teasy on that. The 999.
So what's the one called with him on it? Is that the straight up?
There's 4 of them. Ruby Rich.
So I listened to 2 with him featured on it.
Have Some Fun.
I listened to that one.
Broken Picture. Sat on the Bench.
I think I listened to that one.
Move Smarter.
That's the 2 I listened to. Is Have Some Fun and Move Smarter. Yeah.
And the other 2 is.
But
I feel like they better than those 2. Right? Sat on the Bench and.
I like Move Smarter OD.
I like that.
All right, so we got it queued up right here. Slide down. The Seduction is the second one I listened to. Yeah, that's the full love song joint.
That's my shit. I can't front. That's like my favorite song on that tape, though.
That's the full, yeah, because you that's the second one. I listened to the one with TK.
Yeah, that shit fire.
TK was on there doing his thing, still doing his thing. And scroll down a little bit.
I feel like that was perfect putting him on that shit.
And then I'm gonna tell you which one was my favorite one. Not Back and Forth. What's the one? Go up a little
Ruby.
bit.
Yo, Teasy, hit Ruby.
Starting to Lose It's fire too. That's the one I was starting to lose. It was
that's like my least like that. You know how like as a say like when I drop my project, I feel like that was one of the most weakest songs. So I always want to see people's reaction, and I'm glad you just said that.
Yeah, like Starting to Lose It was the one I was rocking with.
That was one of my
because I could feel you. You see what I'm saying? I could like in music you got sound, right? You got overall energy, and then you got feeling. I rock with that because I can feel you on that one because it's relatable. You know what I mean? It's relatable. Everybody been there. And they going through and they start.
Sometimes I tell like I don't fabricate nothing. Everything I'm talking about, I've been through or at least had that feeling in my life. But sometimes I might not specifically be going through that, like in my own relationship or in my life, but I could still tell someone else's story.
Call back to that time.
Exactly. Feel me? Like you still got to be able to like, I don't know, like, and it's not like the world isn't. That's what I try to keep up with. What's going on in the world? It's a pandemic right now.
Yeah.
People's fucked up unless you really. Feel me? Getting too scared, you busting your check and shit. But besides that, you fucked up. You feel me? So it's like, why is like. But that's the difference too. I be trying to pay attention to, even though people's fucked up. At the end of the day, it's like people still getting lit, so they still want that active music too. So it's like, but everyone's not hyped. So I be trying to level out like some hype music, and then leveling out the party music as well because people still getting lit, but then people still fucked up. Like you said, it's about sound and shit like that, but it's about feelings too. Like
it's about feelings.
Substance is big. Like
substance is the biggest.
Like to clear pretty much a why like most of my music like that. Like my favorite, like one of the top songs right now is "Middle Child" by J. Cole.
Yeah,
like that was like that's the top song in 2020. I don't care what anybody says. That is the best song, overall song, substance, sound, and meaning of the world.
Nah,
if you go bump that song right now. J. Cole, like Middle Child, that shit, like the purpose in that song of everything on that touches almost every bass. Like that's like a just listen I wish I could create in one song.
It's for the older heads and the younger heads.
You get what I'm saying?
It's like the middle ground.
It's the overall message. Like that's the best song of 2020. And like I was like, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Like I go off of like, you feel me, observing shit like that. It's not even the song that I'm gonna take. It's the message of the song that makes me what I'm going to do.
Yeah, the energy behind
next
it.
Step in life. I always go for that.
Yeah, and the purpose behind it. That's good. It's good to have intent with the things that you're doing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't have intent. Like, and, a lot of people are just going with the flow. They're going where the wind takes them. Like, you got to have intent if you want to get to where you want to go.
Denzel Washington said this on one of the realest speeches I ever seen in my life. Like, the shit that I'm a grown-ass man. I cried. Like, it was a motivational speech, and he said, let's see, look, I already threw me off a little bit, but he was like, a dream without goals is only a dream. You feel me? And that hit me so hard. Like, it's so simple.
Yeah.
And so, like, but it's so bold. Like if you just think all right, I just want $1 million. I just want to be a rapper. That's it. But there's no step. There's no goal. There's no direction. I want to have 2 tapes in 6 months. There's no I want to have 5 songs. That's exactly what I do every day. I schedule myself in. My shit's still a little unorganized. I could and this is me doing it by myself.
That's part of being a creative though too.
And me doing it by myself. Like that's all I need is a little back end or a little like if I had a manager, it'd be Clip.
Yeah.
Like if I really had a stable
somebody to organize you.
About Knuckles. You feel me? Like
yeah, I already know.
I'm institutionalized too. You feel me? Like I'm a jailbird. Like it sounds bad, but like I need I got the brain.
Yeah,
I got it. But sometimes like yo, you staring off.
I need structure.
That stop sign. You feel me? Yo, go this way. You bugging. You going this way now. Go back this way. That's all I need. Once in a while.
I think Wild Money as a whole organization needs somebody like that. You guys should definitely, since there's so many people, you guys could all chip in and
people know who I said this to too.
You guys could all chip in and take care of someone like, yo, listen, you this is your job, man. We're gonna give you this week. We all gonna pitch in our little point, and you make sure everybody's on point. You taking care of all of our scheduling and making sure we, it's gonna be a hard job, but somebody will do it. Somebody's gonna have. But
hard job.
Yeah, calling back to what you just said, I have about looking at how simple that quote was. I got a theory. Like I always take things down to like the lowest common denominator. You know what I mean? So like, if somebody, let's say I leave out, I got 10 singles on the table. Somebody takes one to go buy water. You know what I mean? Thinking like, yo, it's not that you took $1 from me.
Asked for the $1.
Yeah, it's not even that you could have asked for it. It's just the fact that, you took something. You could have asked or whatever. It's like the $1 is not the big deal.
Like you could have, because you didn't take the whole 10 and you only took 1, you thought it was okay.
You thought it was
okay.
It
wasn't that bad. It wasn't that serious.
And that mindset that you have is the problem. It's not the $1 that's the problem. It's that thought behind it that's the problem. So, in life, I try to take things. It's the intent. I like to take things to the lowest common denominator. That's my typical theory. So like that goal, the quote you said that a dream without a goal is just a dream. That's taking that down to the lowest common denominator. It seems like the obvious thing implied in having a dream is that you got to have your goals to do it. But a lot of people don't take things down to that lowest common denominator, which is where the purest form of existence is, in my opinion, at least. In that lowest, that simple, the simplistic form of things. You know what I mean? The simplistic, like music. At the end of the day, like I said, it can be boiled down to the 4 factors: the sound, the energy, the feeling, and the I forget what the other thing I said was, but I lost it.
Probably like overall character look.
The overall vibe of it, the energy. Mm-hmm. That's what it was, energy. Mm-hmm. It can be boiled down to those 4 things. You see what I'm saying? So when you putting out a project or you making a song, you need to be targeting one of those four things in music.
Shit, hit them all, why not? Right?
Or hit them all, you know what I mean? I mean, the fact of the matter, yeah, it's hard. That's a hit. You hit them all, that's when you get them smash hits. You see what I'm saying? When it got the sound, it's got the feeling, it's got the energy, and it's got the I keep forgetting them, bro.
We hear what you
I gotta write this down.
I'm big on that too, like, cause I'm heavy on that, like, especially writing lately. Like lately, I've been going on straight energy, cause I feel like I'm writing like with straight like momentum. Like as soon as I hear it, if I'm really fucking with it, I'm not forcing myself, or I'm just straight going in the booth and listening to beats. All right, I'm gonna write down. So which brings me to another question about your just process overall. So when you're in your creative process, how does that typically go? It'd be late usually.
It'd be late at night.
Yeah. It's either late or I'm like I got it under pressure. Like I'm in the stew right
now. Oh, you're in
the
stew?
And someone just cooked some fire. Now they looking at me like they expect me to have a verse. Or I know in my head like, yo, I'm trying to hop on this. So I like that just puts me in pretty much either being under pressure or late night.
Right.
Is when I'm cooking on.
So do you go looking for beats, or do you?
No, definitely.
Or do you go looking for? Do you look for beats, or do you look for like? Do you get like a stroke of inspiration and then go?
Too, both.
Sometimes it'll just be you have something on your mind that you want to get over.
A song that I just like. Obviously, I ain't about to go make the same song, but I'll just hear a song like
it'll inspire a feeling.
That was fire. Now I'm about to go make a lit song just like that, or like something like that.
It'll inspire a feeling, basically.
This shit is literally my life, like word too. Like even when I don't have the motivation, I'll be ready to give up. Like, am I really doing all this for nothing? Like,
yeah.
But
no, you're not.
That's my job. I don't feel like I'm not at all. I really believe that now. A couple of months ago, I was there. I'll front like I'm just winging this shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm really just going with it because I really believe in myself. I don't give a fuck. But now I really like
got some intent.
I feel this shit.
You got a team. You got energy. You got synergy. You got a plan. I mean, those are some of the things you need to have. Like,
And it's just authentic.
It makes it real. It makes the whole thing more real when you got the the supporting cast. You got the people around you. You got the people keeping you motivated, keeping you. I'm sure this is keeping you out of trouble too, to some extent. Like, you know what I mean? Because you linking with people with a similar goal. Like, you're not linking with the dudes who really don't give a fuck about themselves, who really don't got no plan, who really is just out here really winging it.
And that's where I was. That's the person I was. You feel me? Before I came home. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I had to switch. Out of that lane, like just self-sabotaging. That's the easy. I was just self-sabotaging myself. Like,
but I mean, like I said, that's one of the first things. Cause like, I'm cool. But I be watching, bro. I be watching people, and I try to catch a vibe from people. And so just the fact that you were at where you were at, doing the things that you were doing, kind of lending Guap a hand, even though it might not have been like a role where he's like, yo.
Honestly, that was my whole foundation though.
Yeah.
Of me. Like that was my foundation. That's how I felt. Like I really.
That was your reaching to something more positive.
He brought me as much as like he a dog now, all this shit. Like he literally showed me everything.
Yeah, which is
throughout the town, showed me all the food shits in the town, the strip club, the ways to get through. Like every he told me the ins and outs.
Yeah, but besides that, I'm just talking about your willingness to step into a different environment. You see what I'm saying? Step into a different environment, something more positive, something that's it's gonna leave some because at the end of the day, once you publish something, you're immortal. You live forever. At any time, somebody could search you up and find you. Like, oh, right now, these things, like, if I die tomorrow, your family, your loved ones are always
And
gonna have
still go
something,
watch you.
a piece of you. You see what I'm
I
saying?
literally, before you even, like, I always, like, that's another reason why, like, before this shit, like, I want to be an athlete. I was going to do it. Like, but regardless, I fuck with music. I was going to rap, too.
What
Like,
sport you fucked with?
I fuck with all three. I was nice at all three, but I was really going to go to league with baseball. No cap. I was going to go
Baseball's
to league.
that shit.
I was dead going to go to the league and that shit. I fucked the bag up, trying to be the tough kid in school, putting people, you know, just
I know.
going to jail and shit. Now I just started fucking with the music shit. Like, yeah, now I'm going to be a full-time artist instead of just play with it. You feel me?
That sports, you feel like that sports background gave you an edge in this,
Yeah, that too. Motivation and confidence. You feel me?
Motivation.
Just being, because I'm just driven. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just, like, cockiness on the, like, whatever sport, too. You get what I'm saying?
I
Just
know
that,
exactly what you mean.
that bop, that charisma. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, yeah, that's really it, too. Like,
In the
I'm just
work
nicer
ethic.
than you. I'm just better than you.
And the work ethic.
Really, like, I had to like, I know, you feel me? Like, you ain't just gonna you not gonna be Kobe if you just pick up a ball every
You know what I think it
2
is?
weeks and shoot.
I think it's in sports. It's such a humbling thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like at times that you realize, like, you know, when you in the backyard with your friends and stuff, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm nicer than them. It might be easy to be nicer than them, but then you step on that court with some other people who nice at their court.
Like,
You
okay.
know what I mean? And they start doing things to you, like, all right, hold on, maybe I'm not as nice as I thought.
Feel me?
Let me go harder. I bet you next time I play him, I'll give him 20, give him 30. You know what I mean? That sports.
He gonna be a millionaire too.
Yes.
He gonna be a millionaire.
We gotta
too.
get
Just
that
'cause
right.
just because of his mental.
The mental.
Gangsta, I swear to
That's
God,
what it's all
the
about.
mental.
That's where it
Nah,
starts.
That's why I'm here though. I respect that.
But yo, you know, where can people find you? Where can they pull you up on?
They can pull me up everywhere.
You got
Instagram,
Facebook, Knuckles Brimm.
Facebook, Knuckles Brimm.
I feel like you're one of those people who get banned a lot on Facebook. Though.
Oh
I
my
feel like you're
God.
always blocked.
I feel like it's Facebook, like they just watching me, like, oh, he about to do something good.
Hold on, Instagram. What's the
You got bar
Instagram?
right? Like, I feel like
The Instagram is
Knuckles Brimm. Knuckles Brimm everywhere. I swear to God, Knuckles Brimm with 2 M's. And the only reason I did 2 M's because there was an old head. They always ask us, yo, why the 2 M's on the brim? To answer this question for the final time, marketing wise, you feel me? There was another person that was on YouTube and putting their music up with the same name, Knuckles Brimm. Never heard of him in my life. I wasn't
Blazing.
so I was still taking my name. Like, I was still taking my name. Like, you ain't do nothing with that name. Who are you? You just got like 2 things up to fuck with me. So I'm putting the extra M on my shit. I'm still good, and I'm going. Like,
yo, whoever this Knuckles Brimm with the single M is, change your name, bro.
Hat, come on, Hat. And it wasn't even like he was trying to go hard. Like, come on, Hat.
Come
Why you
on.
did that to me?
Fucking the game up.
But it didn't matter though. At the end of the day, shit still.
So we got the Knuckles Brimm Facebook and Instagram. We got the Facebook thing. What is it that get you banned?
Honestly, like, it be the little shit, like, cause I'm already got so much like notifications or like violations.
Yeah.
If I even say a swear word now, sometimes like I'll see some shit.
Yo,
that
you
get
on
me tight.
probation.
So someone will post some shit like, "I'm the best in the 5 when they," or just some corny shit, and I'll just go, "Yo, y'all," like, I'll just be off an impulse instead of like.
You're not
thinking
going for
about
none of
the
that
status. I just go right real quick or say something like anything. Just, yo, y'all dead ass or something. Like, I'll just say some little regular shit, but it's because I have so many violations. I'll be, oh yeah, you blocked for 30 days.
Yeah, they got you on probation.
You too cocky. Yeah, it's word too. Like, I feel like,
Bro, because I've never been blocked for Facebook. I don't never get blocked from Facebook, but I'd be cool.
you know, my biggest shit is these motherfuckers share the gifts of like the bitches putting their titties out or getting fucked or getting killed.
Bare
Motherfuckers
bitty.
have 100 shares and don't get blocked. I share the shit one time. It wasn't even my post. I share it over seeing someone else's shit. I share and get blocked.
And they block you.
Like, why am I getting blocked?
Nah, it's because you're a flight risk.
They watch.
You're a flight risk.
They watch me. They like, it's close, bro.
You on the
Yo,
flight.
look, I spit my grills out. That's how you know he had me dying.
You on the flight. You a flight risk.
I'm crying. They dead on you too.
That's crazy, bro. But yo,
Yeah,
listen, man, go out there and Apple Music, all platforms. I'm assuming
Well, I got
all platforms.
4 tapes since May.
Plug the other
4
one.
tapes since May.
Name them all off.
Permanent Scars.
Permanent
Beat
Scar.
the Odds.
Beat the odds.
Last Minute.
Last minute.
And now Hood and Romantic.
Hood and
I'm gonna
Romantic.
keep it a whole being. The first 2, bad engineers, bad mixes, bad artists.
But go support them anyway, man. Follow because
Respect.
a lot of people like the progression. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's really
A lot of people like the progression, and you can see them. We got them all queued up. They all on YouTube, Apple Music, man. Go follow him. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow him on Instagram. Add him on Facebook, man. He's a cool dude. He really, You know, he really holds it down for his people in the 518 as a whole, man. He got his barber, putting his barber on right here on the Instagram.
I'm with everyone. I swear to God, that's just me. Like,
it's real shit.
Like that video of Vaughn inspired.
That's your brother right there?
Who?
In that picture?
Oh, no, that's a fan.
Like, you just pulled up on him for his birthday?
He literally were two. They family members contacted me on Facebook and shit. They was trying to contact me for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, as soon as they hit me, I'm like, yeah, of course I'm coming right now.
And it's like, yo, can you pull up?
That's just like,
that's some real shit, bro.
I'm telling you,
that's some real shit,
like,
my nigga.
That's what it's for, though. Like, if you don't do, like, now I do that. Now, that's like,
you might have just lit a fire.
All his friends, yo, Knuckles, Brimm came to my birthday party.
Yeah.
Now all these kids gonna want, like, bro, these people don't think about shit like that. Like,
no, they don't. And not only that, bro, but you really might have just changed his whole life type shit. You might change his whole life, bro. I'm all about, like, you know, cause like I said, bro, pain and stuff. Like growing up, man, I used to like look up to people and, like, you know what I mean, like you know, older dudes or whatever in my family, be like, man, like, if they just give me the time of day, you know what I mean? Like, I promise I won't disappoint you. And so now, like, now that I'm older and I'm doing things and I'm a person, I always make sure I pay special attention to the people coming up behind me, because those are the people who's gonna really flesh out your legacy. You see what I'm saying?
You know why? I'm gonna give you a gem for this video too. That's gonna make this video go up. You know why I do that?
What?
Because I was that same person that was laughed at and looked at. Because 2 years ago, this is another reason why I'm really going this hard, and no one knows that. In my brain, I was ready, right? A couple years ago, I was ready. No one really noticed. I'm so serious, right? P&B Rock was coming out here at the time. I fucked with P&B heavy. Like, that was, like, one of my motivations. Like, how you fuck with Boogie?
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with Boogie. He New York, I fuck with Boogie. But P&B Rock was my son. Like, I fucked with him heavy, like, as a fan. You feel me? I knew he was coming out here. Me and my brain, people don't think about shit like this. I knew he was coming to a meet and greet.
I remember that.
I didn't want the goofy. I wasn't going there to get no autograph. I ain't care about no autograph. I'm like, I'm going to pull up on him and ask him for all the management and for all that information to be sturdy. Like, right in front of him, just show him I'm serious. Pulled up on him, right? I'm like, yo, what's up? As soon as I got to him, I'm like, yo, what's up? I ain't here for none of that. Like, what's up? Like, I'm trying to get a feature. Like, I'm dead ass serious. I'm hungry. You might not, like, I really took this bread. Like, boom. He was at Proctor's. He faked, like, it was, like, too much. Like, it was too much time, and boom. He ain't know it was, like, the next day or 2 days, he had a show in Poughkeepsie. Another show. I booked that shit again. Booked the meet and greets again. Word to my daughter. I said, this man think I'm playing. Like, I'm not playing. Like, and at the time, it's funny because I understand what he was looking at. Now that I'm in the shoes I am, I was dead ass. Like, as an artist, even if he did his little homework afterwards, like, and was like, oh, he's really, like, I was really looking for the help technically. Like, my brain, I wasn't, because now I'm about to, like, that's another reason why I'm going this hard. Like, now I'm about to.
So now when you pull up on them, you're like, look what I could bring to the table.
You know what's funny? So, boom. I pose up. You should have seen his face when he turned around and recognized me again, right? I'm like, you thought I was playing, right? You thought I was playing, right? He like, boom, more or less, he gives me the shit. I know they were still friends, right? He gives me the information on. I'm talking to his management and shit like that. It was just funny money. You feel me? At the end of the day, it wasn't like, so I was like, you know what? Boom. It's a dub. I posted, I even did some funny shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm a front. I go snatch a hook off the YouTube, right? And I throw a verse on it. Throw the shit out there. It was like 3 years ago. You feel me? I had no tracks. You feel me? I was just like, now I'm fronting. Like,
playing with it. Yeah.
Throw it out there, right? The nigga wasn't responding to none of the management shit or me being serious or doubt dead, about to give him the bag or whatever for the track. But a female posted a song and tag him, and he dead responded like Sir Capington. You feel me?
That's what he said.
Words, everything I love, and now I'm coming for you. I swear to God, I'm going to see you, and I'm going to smack the shit out you when I see you. And I'm going to make more money than you. Where you at now? You dead falling off, Rock. I swear to God, you have the motivation. And I'm dead going to pull up on you and slap you. Or you going to give me a feature, one of the two. One of the two got to happen.
If he's smart, he give you a feature.
Yeah, give me a feature, gangster. Give me a feature, we even.
Because he got a skinny, neck. You slap him, his head going to be bobbling.
What's everything I love? I dapped this man. I thought, and mind you, I just came home the first time. So mentally, you give it up. Like,
you on your
what I was going
bully.
to do, but I had to get on my... He's a baby, though.
He had to get on his...
I ain't even going to get into that, but that's another half the reason why. Like, regardless, I was going to do my shit, but that just made it even more. Like,
put a chip on your shoulder.
Like, yeah, now I'm going to show.
Sometimes you need that chip on your shoulder, man.
And it was just another thing, like, you regular.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even it.
Yeah, he's
like you not even it. Like you know how like you get in a room with someone, you just like, you did this.
yeah. Just to bring it full circle, is what we
like-
talked about at the beginning. Sometimes they got to get that confidence that they think they high and up on the pedestal. They got to get brought back down to earth.
Clear.
Brought back down to earth, man. Your story's not finished, man.
Not at all.
You got a lot of chapters left.
And that's like
A lot of pages.
a lot more.
A lot of chapters. A lot of re-sequels. A lot of sequels, man. Like I said, bro, I see big things for you, bro. The tape is fire.
Appreciate it.
Proud of you, bro. I seen you come a
Appreciate you
long
bringing
way,
that in,
bro.
too.
Really did see you come a long way, bro. And you know, with that being said, we're running up on an hour, man. My computer can't really handle
Shout
this
out my
render.
mother too. It's her birthday today. Shout out my mother.
Happy birthday, Ma. Yo, shout out to the whole Wild Money
Shout out
team.
the whole Wild Money. 7 Trio, A Supreme, Cali 1036, 9mm, Ruby Ridge,
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Lynn James, A Supreme.
You know what's crazy? So much of the Wild Money team, I go so far back with, bro. I go so far back with 7, Nah, Ace, you. Like, I rock with you guys, man. You know I'm always in your corner, man. You know you got a supporter in me.
Vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa, yo. Show love. With that being said, man, follow Knuckles, download the tape, man. We out.
Will do.